Couple seconds for everybody else to tune in here for uno momento. Need to also switch the proper thing to that. There we are. OSHA told me how many viewers were on during this. Looks like he's going to end up sticking with the op. All right, so to everybody else, welcome to the First to Worst tournament. This is my third time commentating on a run on the First to Worst Twitch channel. Welcome back to some more runs, still in Phase 1. So things are just going burr along. We're going to be commentating over Ethiom. Let me go ahead and turn down that volume. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Looks like he's starting off with an AWP. Going to end up keeping that. I think he's got an aim point on it. Yeah, he's got an aim point on it, a little red dot. Putting that quick bolt to action, just rocking straight in. Looks like it's going to be a good run. And I'm commentating with a lovely fellow who I commentated over earlier today, known as Arpy. Arpy, how you doing?
Doing pretty good today. Absolutely psyched for this Ethiom run. Looks like he's going to be rolling a pretty good starter pistol with a stock.
Very
starting out here
choice.
pretty strong, so he's not going to be dealing with a lot of recoil there.
No, won't be, but stock pistols are always very fascinating to me, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Looks like he's going to end up rolling plus P on the hollow points, which is going to be nice, especially for Phase 1 and 2, and 3 if you're a good shot. But besides that, I typically don't want to take pistol calibers into, Wave 3 or Round 3, so...
Depending on the person, though, we all know several people who are capable of defeating entire holds with Glock 22s with a stock.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, typically that's rare, and we'll see what we got with Opium here. I just realized that's a Mark 23, so he's dealing with 45 and a lot of it in his magazine. So it's one of my favorite pistols, actually. I love the Mark 23.
Yeah, the Mark 23, especially with 45 hollow points, this is going to carry him through at least the first two holds and well into the third and fourth if he decides to use it as a side. And starting out with 338 Lapua armor piercing, that alone is worth taking into several future waves just to take out the hardened encryptions with almost no issue.
I didn't even notice that he picked up AP on that 338 Lapua. That's going to be good then. I'm pretty sure the AWP in-game is 308, though, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure, though.
Oh, no, looking down, that's definitely much larger than 308.
Okay, I figured
Absolute
as much,
powerhouse of a round. And just getting those beautiful rolls round one on a Spawnlock run is going to be phenomenal for his overall run health.
Oh, yeah.
And starting out with something he's strong with, which is specifically a pistol with a stock, that alone is going to keep him going for quite a while. He might not even roll for any SMGs or ARs in the next round or two.
Oh, yeah. Something really beneficial to him, though, is that both of the loot rooms are literally right next to each other. Ends up passing up the machine pistol, which would have been pretty fun to see after a couple of the other previous runs that we've had where people are just trying to have fun. But ends up picking up a little semi-auto sports shotty here. I believe that's called the M2, if I am not mistaken.
You're not mistaken. That's the M2 Tactical, which is almost as good as the M2 3-gun, I believe, which just has a little bit less capacity, but is still a absolute beast. It's great at taking out hardens at a distance, great at taking out basically anything else, and beautiful at taking out agiles. It's one of the best.
Oh, yeah. Interesting choice with the number 4 buckshot here. It's going to have a lot wider spread, but not too much power when it comes to anybody with armor. Probably just be keeping it for a lot of encryptions. Just get that good spread on something like maybe a hardened encryption or one of those spammy encryptions that I can never remember the name of, the ones with the orange, stuff around it.
It's going to be the swarm encryptions.
Yeah, the swarm encryptions. So we'll see. Seems like he's just rolling through the hallways with it anyways.
You can take out entire swarm encryptions with a single shot.
Really?
It's beautiful to do. It feels amazing.
Interesting. Looks like he's just taking out a lot of these unarmored Sosigs pretty easily, shooting them to the head. Getting into hold 2 here, though. Not too much range on a lot of the stuff he's got, especially after he took off that sight on the AWP there. Decided to put it on the shotgun. Looks like he's not going to need it, though, because that M2 reaches out relatively far, so hopefully he won't get caught with an empty tube.
Exactly. The long barrel, and especially with a wider pellet spread, means hitting shots isn't going to be as difficult, but if he doesn't hit enough pellets, it might cause a 2-shot kill rather than a 1-shot.
Possibly.
And he looks like he's already posting up for the hardened encryptions that are about to spawn in.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready for that, but the next wave might spawn in before he can take advantage of that.
Nope,
he just gets rid of that within a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it just sends it right out the door, sends it packing. Oh, absolutely. Beautiful.
Now, we've seen a lot of tournament nerves getting on people today, and Ethiom is cool as a cucumber in this run. He doesn't seem to be shaking too much. His reloads are on point, and he is keeping everything in mind, including getting ready for the encryptions and predicting their spawns.
Oh, yeah. Something else for a lot of those OCD people out there. You may notice he's storing a lot of the shells he can't fit into the tube, just into his spare pocket. That's for a lot of those people that are bothered by shells everywhere.
definitely helps with performance if you don't like resetting the shells and magazines.
Oh yeah, definitely does. Pretty sure taking hold
For
automatically
speed,
does that though.
it does not, or at least not anymore.
Oh yeah, not anymore. It doesn't. Correct. But yeah, we got a swarm
I've had
encryption.
times where back in the day, when I would have a gun and like shoot a Sosig outside of the door, and it would just despawn.
Oh
So
yeah. Huh.
I definitely think it's a good choice to change that one particular.
Oh yeah, 100%. And as you can see there, a little swarm encryption theory decided to get put to test there, and it definitely did take almost all of it out in one shot. Coming up on the third hold here, just gunning down all the rest of the unarmored Sosigs that are just trying to hold everything. Count 4, and then we're coming into the loot room, let alone got the hot reload on the fly too, John Wick style. Seems like we're not watching Ethiom, we're watching a John Wick playthrough with the pistol and the shotgun. We'll see how long he carries this for.
That was a nice little melee kill on the box.
Yeah, there you
Doing
go.
a little bit of work with the added weight and length of that gun.
Yeah, I'm used to melee.
Deciding to test the box theory on a Sosig's head as well, but it's doing a little bit worse on that.
Yeah, still ended up.
Still does enough work.
Oh,
Still does work.
Absolutely. Wonderful. I never knew that. All right, sweet. I was used to the whole thing of you'd melee a Sosig and then nothing would happen. But they would get stunned, I remember, after that patch. But besides that, wouldn't do any damage. So it's cool to actually see that put to test. You can see his tracking going a little jittery there.
Absolutely. That's been a big run killer for a lot of people that we've had recently.
Interesting. I've never seen that kill too many people, but
I've had a couple.
Yeah. There you go. Comes up to the ammo spawner here. Looking like he's not going to need much ammo. Ends up picking up a defensive hot dog. I believe that's Ghost in his pocket sitting in there right now.
Exactly. Ghost is one of the better ones, just due to it allowing you a little bit extra focus, and it stops Sosigs from aggroing on you.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds, same as the shield, just a little bit of peace and quiet.
Yep. Ends up swapping to the AP here in the AWP, as well as putting the aim point on it. Just going to rock iron sights on that M2. The iron sights are gorgeous on that thing. So wide. Love it.
Absolutely beautiful. Ghost rings are well known for that.
Later, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Later, fellas. Just like he said. I believe he's going to be using the AWM there in order to take out the shield Sosigs, which are coming in hot right now.
Oh, yeah. Some of the shield Sosigs, and especially those face mask Sosigs, just one-tap that man. Blew him straight into the ground. Same with the shield. Jesus Christ. Unstoppable force. That
absolutely beautiful. Immediately penning the shield.
Oh,
I always feel bad for those shield Sosigs that come in with just a pistol.
Yeah, well, I don't. How many lucky things they get on people when they only have pistols. Ends up trying to go straight through a shield Sosig. Takes a few shots on the way out, though. Trying to hit that armored encryption. Getting the speed reloads off. Speed demon right now. Comes back for revenge on that Sosig. Cleans out the rest of the encryptions. Oh, almost getting shot. Nope. No chance for the Sosigs.
Finishes it off beautifully. That 3-3 at Lapua putting in absolute work here.
Oh,
switching back out for the regular FMJ. You can get some nice snapshots on lightly armored targets.
Yeah, part of me wants to
Don't know
believe
if it's entirely necessary, though.
Part of me wants to believe that's almost accidental because of the shields and everything. Maybe he just swapped because he didn't feel like using it anymore. Just felt the shotgun might do the job just fine enough.
Fair. That's definitely a possibility.
Well, as you can see, that theory has been put to rest.
I like to think there's a deeper strategy in a lot of things.
Number 4, rather.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Come here.
Then again, once you go down that line, you start personifying rose bushes.
Yeah. I can see he switched to just throwing all of his magazines and everything else on the floor.
Absolutely. Speed is definitely one of the highest deciding factors in this run.
Oh, yeah. Seems like he's got speed pretty much down to a science here. Something else that was very interesting.
There's the one-tap kill on the swarm.
Well, yeah, there's the 4, but what are you going to do? I also saw something a little interesting there. A little bit of tactics for you. What he was doing is actually looking in one direction while he had his gun focused on the encryption. Just in case the Sosig were to come up behind him, he has eyes on that door so that there's no surprises. You know, it's just a good tactic so that you can watch all of your directions that somebody may come and try to hurt you from. So, pleasure to see. Ends up throwing all the shells outside of it. A little bit of a misfire there, too.
I do like things when better tactics are used in a take and hold run, even real life tactics.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely spices it up, adds a little bit of the extra flavor.
100%.
Looks like there's a Sosig locked back there. Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Finding himself a little friend there.
Sometimes when you like to fire a shot or two, they get a little scared to actually come through and they end up retreating a little bit. I find that very annoying, especially since I hold in this location very often, just so I have a long sight line down and then one to my back. But, yeah.
Whipping a shot there, costing a little bit of time on the recursive encryption, but clinching it on the other one with a quick 2 burst.
Oh, yeah. Pretty easy. Seemed like he knew that thing was coming, too. Somebody did their research. Swapped out instantly to the pistol there as soon as he knew it was coming. Ends up swapping out to the double-op buck here. I'm not quite sure as to why, considering the shotgun has been more of a utility than it has been anything else. Maybe it's just for the extra pen chance or just extra heavy-duty shots that he can send down range. Oh, that's exactly
he is going to be dealing with basically only face shield guys from here on out, just due to the spawns. So he's probably going to be dealing with double-op buck in the outside of the holds and number 4 inside of the holds.
One of my favorite shots to actually get for shotguns, especially full auto ones, or just anything with a nice, good trigger on it that I can fire really fast, is actually a SWAT triple hit. It's one of my favorite. Does a lot of pen. It's basically like 3 mini slugs, and it just destroys anything that it comes into contact with. Knocks shields on their butt, too. Everything just doesn't hold a chance. One of my favorites.
A lot of concussive power, but when it comes to the utility of a shotgun, it's sorely lacking.
That is very
aside
true.
from, of course, shields. Those shields are you only see shields for the first encryption of the second hold or third hold in that J hallway.
Yes, that is very true. The Sosig ends up flying out. Ethium's laughing too. He's trying to get back to his position. That was really funny.
Those ladders are the bane of it.
It's just funny to see. The Sosig ended up yeeting off the platform. That was good. Like that. Looking for that Sosig wherever he went. Seems like he retreated with his buddy up there, but doesn't hold a chance against this nice shotgun he's got going on.
Corners are not your friend when you're dealing with a guy with a double-op buck.
Oh, 100%. Definitely agree with that. Looks like he's going to another room here. Try to get some new weapons, maybe some good ammo, anything like that.
Probably going to see him, if there's nothing here, well, that's just a 6-point AR, so he's probably not going to go for it. He might go back for the 8-point battle rifle.
Possibly. Oh, that just...
Utilizing that police baton, that is the best, no holds barred, the best melee weapon in the game. One or 2 taps, or even just a light breeze is able to use that to just absolutely decimate anybody in your way. It is crazy.
I've always been a fan of the Rotwiener's, what is that? I think it's the scimitar or the basic sword that you would get when you did a little bit of grinding and progressed more. That's always been my favorite. But then again, I usually don't even consider melee weapons when I'm dealing with Spawnlock, so maybe that's just me.
Same here. It's just that one does such an insane amount of damage. It's genuinely, you just poke them with the end of it and their heads explode.
Seems like he's got a decision to make here. 5-point muzzle brake, so he doesn't have as much recoil on a new gun that he might pick up, or that 8-point battle rifle.
We'd be looking at using that pistol for later rounds if he gets that muzzle brake on it.
Possibly, but I wouldn't even think about considering it, even if I had API, but ends up starting the encryption without a battle rifle, assault rifle, anything. Just rocking the shotgun, AWP, and the Mark 23. This might come back to bite him swiftly in the butt. We'll see, though. There's only one way to find out.
Get rid of the first 4 Sosigs that come in. Wave 2 should be spawning in a moment now, and he's going to have to worry about the, I believe, is it the swarm encryptions that spawn first? Or recursive encryptions?
I believe it is the swarm, as you can see. I believe is what the bot said.
Terrible time loss.
I don't know.
Oh, wow. So it was encryptions. Or the recursive encryptions. Oh.
Interesting.
Well, the more you know.
Yep. I thought it was the other one. I thought I heard swarm. That's all right. I'm deaf. No,
yeah, the voice is very strange.
Yeah.
Weird glitchy nature does.
Especially going through a stream sometimes.
Oh, that's for sure.
Double
compression.
Oh yeah.
It's weird.
Seems like he's just going straight through with this shotgun. It's looking like it's doing work for him.
That's for sure. Dealing with these spec ops guys, suppressed MP5s are nothing to scoff at, but they're spawning in one of the best patterns for him. Everyone at a range that is very beneficial to his kit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ends up pulling out the Mark 23 here when he's got this height advantage. One of them comes up the ladder, but doesn't get enough time to pull out the MP5, so just does quick work with him with the Mark 23. Pulling a couple of hollow points into him. Ends up getting the stealth encryption. Takes it out. 5 encryptions. No problem.
Very fast stealth encryption.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. In about 2 fizzle stages, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's going in with the AP now, trying to take out the heavy armored Sosig.
Oh yeah, that little gun swap reminded me of like remember all the games that you could customize everything on just like on the fly, and they have unique animations for it. That's how fast that was. That was crazy.
Like it was faster than some of those games even.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Looks like Ethiom's got the sleight of hand perk.
Oh, yeah. Put on sleight of hand before he went into this tournament. Very, very helpful to have.
Taking care of the first 2 waves.
Yep.
Absolutely destroying the armored guys. That was an interesting ricochet there. Looks like he did some damage to the face shield without even hitting him.
Yeah, that's good. We've seen a lot of lucky ricochets in this tournament, haven't we?
Lucky and unlucky, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, ends up going with a shotgun on that agile encryption. Puts it to bed real quick, so no problems.
Agile encryptions, shotguns are the best utility for agile and no holds barred.
There's some people who I know who might debate you on that for full auto, but you know.
Full auto is definitely good, but nothing beats just 20 pellets going down range. I don't know know the numbers for number 4 buckshot, but
I'm not sure.
Let's just say a heck ton.
Yeah.
Up on the first supply point this round. Could be looking. Yep, got the sausage on the left. Worried about him flanking there for a second, but he definitely thought of that before us.
Oh yeah, picking up a little bit of health to recover some of the stuff that he lost. Ends up
Could
seeing
get a 6-point grenade launcher here, but in the back there, looks like a 10-point AR or 10-point battle rifle. I can't tell what at this distance.
It seems to be an AR, and I believe that might be 11, if that's correct. Either that or 9, because it's got a weird alignment to it. Who knows? He might come back to that, though, and pick that up. Or maybe he'll just run the John Wick loadout.
Out his... That's true. He always could.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he'll get a suppressor.
He just might.
Too. Oh, speed deming into a whole group of 4 Sussex just sprinting right past him. All had face shields. Probably coming for him right now, swapping to the AWP so he can handle some of those face shields. Just going to wait for him around this corner, it seems like. Just
they seem to run away, though. Just taking the coward's way out, but... Oh, no, they have forgotten where he is. Their short-term memory is definitely suffering in this round.
Absolutely. Are they goldfish or hot dogs? Nobody may tell.
One and the same.
Yeah, one and the same. I just noticed, by the way, he has an AWP and he has the sniper body for his little camera in the top left there.
That's for sure. That is definitely a thematic choice.
Oh, good lord. Oh, ends
getting
up...
a good batter there, but taking some shots from the rifle wieners.
Yeah.
Oh, deflecting. One of them deflecting the shots with a gun.
Yeah, with the
saving him for a second.
Good lord. Seems to be the only thing that thing's good for, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say that. The only thing the tactical tune is good for.
Oh, yeah. Just blocking shots. Good old shield for you. I mean, it's wide enough for it, isn't it?
Blocking shots and pissing off devs.
One and the same, my friend. One and the same.
Taking out the hallway so sick. Normally that one can cause a bit of an issue. You gotta take them out quickly.
Very true.
Doing work.
Oh, yeah. Seems like we've come to a brand new loot room here. Trying to get that magazine out. Picking up that health right there. Fast, fast, fast.
Another grenade launcher. So he has a choice between a 10-point AR and another grenade launcher. Could, in theory, run 2 grenade launches at the same time.
Ooh, could you imagine getting 2 thumpers?
2 thumpers would be a dream come true.
Or
2 MGLs would be a dream come true.
MGLs
oh, 2.
Too.
If you could get a China Lake from that, phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely crazy.
It's literally pull just big sniper quotes. Pull on some sniper quotes doing the thematic thing again.
Yeah, there you go.
That was...
Interesting.
Okay.
A lot of
that was a lot of damage coming from a light love tap from the AWM.
Very interesting.
That's a little bit of overkill there. Possibly considering war crime territory, but just I won't tell Geneva if you won't.
Nah, they're not incendiary rounds. Don't worry about it. Geneva doesn't have to know.
That's true.
Oh, not that one.
Ah, yep. Going in for the 10-point AR. And this is going to be a high-capacity one, and we're going to see exactly how much work he's going to do with it.
Chevy in chat says, amazing display of bolty proficiency. Yes, sir. And grenades can't register headshots as far as he knows. So that is a very good point. Ends up picking up a classic M4 here. Not exactly the best thing it could have rolled from a high-point AR like that, but you know what? It'll serve just fine for now, I assume.
Absolutely an unlucky roll.
Yeah, very definitely.
But he might be able to get some pretty good ammo for it if it's AP or I.
Yep, and look at what he's got. AP right there.
Speaking of...
Always do a wrist check. Yeah, AP. Good.
Always do a wrist check.
Definitely a good idea to do the wrist check just in case it's jacked at hollow point, because that is not a round you want to be going in here with.
Yeah, one of the things I've found is that jacketed hollow point seems to be gray, but what is it? Seems to be gray and textured a little bit more than the AP is. The AP seems to be a more solid black, while the jacketed hollow point is kind of the same color. Has a little bit of texture to it, though.
That is for sure. The issue is when there's a little bit of weird lighting, it's more difficult to tell.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wrist checks are always good.
Wrist checks.
And that's because the jacketed hollow points are like that because mostly because that's a little bit of lead to allow the bullet to expand a lot easier instead of having the full copper jacket.
Yep.
Physics in work.
Oh yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, and the whole jacketed hollow point debacle spawned from tournament runs, getting ruined by not having AP and having jacketed hollow point instead, I believe.
Absolutely. There's actually a petition going on right now, petitioning Anton to ban jacketed hollow point from the game.
Looks like he's caught without any ammo, ends up just bopping both of them to the side. They don't even get a chance to fire their guns. Very interesting here.
Don't you know it's rude to sneak up on people?
Exactly.
I wholeheartedly agree with him here. It's very rude to sneak up on people. Getting a good peck box roll, but there's absolutely nothing you can do to run it, seeing as that's just going to... Oh!
You were saying?
It's the offset one. I forgot.
Yep.
I'm very used to having my laser sights just be blocked by that big block on top.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Yeah, the peck is always offset. That's why I was looking at it and I was like, yep, that'll fit. You can just stick that right where the side is. And since it's an aim point, it's got a little bit of height over it too, so you should be able to see over it just fine.
Well, he did remove the aim point off of his rifle and threw it in. What is he doing?
You all ever heard of a game called Tarkov?
You all ever heard of a game called Tarkov? Hey, there it is.
I've played a little bit of Tarkov. I think that some people modded Tarkov guns into the game.
Oh, yeah, they did.
But those are rumors. Unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed. Yep. Ends up doing a little bit of an interesting switcheroo where it's going to alternate between AP and Full Metal Jacket. I personally would have waited for some tracers before I did that, but I believe this is just before the last round, if I'm correct.
You are very correct. This is going to be a round to end the entire run. Hopefully, he's not going to fall down. He's not going to fall to the main stage curse like so many other contestants have.
See, he's not even going to be running the side auto. He's just going to be running the laser side, it seems. He shouldn't fall to any main stage curses in this run just because of how much utility he has in the wieners that he has on his belt right now. Health wiener and a ghost. So he should be just fine. I think this is a winning run for him.
Absolutely.
You guys might hear that, but there are Sosigs dying off in the distance. I swear it's not me.
Sosigs dying
off? Sounds like some Sosigs are having some sort of cult party in the background.
Yeah. Possibly something that we can't talk about on this stream. I'm rated. No.
Oh, that's absolutely true. This game is rated P13, sponsored by only the most family-friendly of companies.
Yep, sponsored by Valve. Have you ever seen the Team Fortress 2 mode? Wow, I have a thing for you.
Sponsored by the Sniper.
Sponsored by the Sniper, exactly. I never knew the Sniper got an M4. What an upgrade.
It's one of the newest patches. And they finally released more TF2 content 11 years later.
Oh, yeah.
Stealth encryptions now. This is going to be interesting. See how fast he can clear these while he's dealing with the wave of Sosigs.
Seems like it's going to be relatively fast.
Oh, incredibly fast. It looks like there's one still back in one of the corners that he's not finding yet. Oh, there it is.
One just above.
And last one should... Oh,
still one more.
There's more.
Interesting. This is going to be a prolonged stealth encryption. A lot of the Sosigs are coming in and rushing in now, so we'll see how well he can do, especially with all this pressure on him right now. Got one up to the left, gets a shot off on him, finds the last stealth encryption, takes that down onto the second wave. Took one shot so far. Haven't even gotten to the spam waves yet, so we'll see how well he can hold out for this.
Exactly. This one right now is going to start these spam waves. We're going to see a lot of Sosigs either clumping up and coming in at the same time or coming in one by one and rushing him like there's no tomorrow. But so far, he's just dealing with people standing around, so this is going to be an interesting run once the clumps start coming in.
Oh, yeah. Seems like they're just pouring out one by one for now, so very fast switch on that.
Beautiful there.
Seems like he forgot
showing off his gun handling skills, reminding us that, yes, this is in fact a John Wick run.
Oh, yes.
Even without the pistol.
Yep. There's only one thing he's missing, suppressors for his pistol.
Absolutely. Suppressors for his rifles, too. Everything's suppressed. Shotguns, rifles, pistols, snipers.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Sounds like the clumps are starting to make their way in now. He's very close to possibly being overrun, but he pops a ghost just in time for his agile encryptions.
Oh, yeah, just so he can get this agile encryption off. We'll see how long this ghost lasts, see if he can get this done in time with the M2 tube-fed semi-auto shotgun.
He's absolutely going to be able to get this ghost off. The ghost lasts around 30 seconds, and yeah, he is just trying to farm points now in the interim.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he miscalculated how many rounds he had back in there, but he managed to do a pretty fast reload and lost only a second or two of time. moving into specifically AP ammo, as he deals with the heavy face shield. So this is going to be 2 breachers and a heavy. So he's going to be dealing with possibly AA-12s, as well as the M60s, which are all incredibly deadly to a runner.
Oh,
Doing
yes.
about 800 damage per shot from the M60s, and the AA-12s can just melt you to pieces.
Oh, yeah. That's so many runs have been died and put to rest because of the AA-12.
But making it past the Swarm Wave, which has been one of the biggest cruxes for any of our runners.
Oh,
so
yeah.
this is looking to be very promising.
Seems like that Ghost Hot Dog really came in handy there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to be seeing a lot of that coming in the future.
Yeah, seems like he's just switching to the AWP here with a red dot that I didn't even know he had. I forgot he had it.
Yeah, he spawned that in with the M4 earlier.
Nice.
Oh, getting a nice penetration kill, and the regenerative is in a very good spot for him.
Forgets to close his bolt, though. Looks like he's just going to put this regenerative to rest right there, and then everything done.
Did a 1-cycle regenerative. Absolutely beautiful. Getting a score of 135,696 before he gets any of the multipliers, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, put them into the next bracket.
Oh, yeah. Seems like it's one of the highest scores
that
I've
puts
seen
them
so far.
squarely into the next bracket.
Oh, yeah. Very good so far. It looks like a very, very beautiful run. 135K. I guess we'll just wait for our little end result here, and then wait for everything to go.
I've probably hang on. Do you hear me? Okay, I was just gonna say I'm gonna track my cable.
Now we just gotta wait for the final score here.
Audio cable. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Can't quite hear him. Hang on.
People in here.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Glad it wasn't a 1-hit.
Seems like they're waiting for us to come in. So let's go ahead and let's jump in, RP.
All right, let's go in.
All right, let's go.
Sloppy run if I've ever seen one.
Howdy, howdy.
All right.
Howdy.
Hello, sir. Hello, hello.
Hello. I think that is probably one of the most calculated runs I have seen. A lot of research obviously went into that one. I saw you pulling out weapons that were just appropriate for the incoming waves. Very interesting to see.
Thank you.
Someone did their homework.
That was a very good use of the ghost encryption too. You managed to get past one of the hardest parts for a lot of our runners. That's where a lot of us and a lot of our runners did die on the second agile encryption. So very good work there.
Took a few hits at the end of the day, but that was one of the most calculated and just smooth runs I have seen. Just I called it the John Wick run for a while there because of the shotgun and the pistol you had.
Thank you.
Before you guys keep on interviewing, I think Ethiom should probably really know this because it's important.
Oh, yeah.
Well, both runs, both of you, your opponent did a run, and now you did a run, so you know what that means. One of you guys are moving on.
Yes, sir.
And that will be you in this case. You have 142K, 480.8 with the that was after the multiplier.
Yep.
And then your opponent Rabnif had 131K. So good
awesome.
job.
How? Sorry. What?
Go ahead.
What was the difference? Because I can't do math. What was the difference?
It was like it's like 11,000 damage or yeah. Oh, okay. No. Yeah, 9K difference. Yeah. So that's really cool. You're moving on to second bracket. You do not have to run this next week.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. More time to mod.
Good stuff. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Something else I noticed is that you have the sniper SOSIG body on in the top left camera, and you were using an AWP for most of that run. Just thought I'd point that out.
Sniper.
Sniping's a good
I
job.
heard you also pulling out some of the sniper quotes in there when you use the arm.
Sniping's
a little bit, yeah.
Something wave goodbye to your head.
Yep.
Yeah, wanker. Beautiful.
This is a PG stream. No, I'm kidding.
It's family friendly.
I mean, as family friendly as SOSIG's destruction can be.
One's a genuine job and the other's genuine mental sickness. All right. Probably got that quote wrong, but that's all right. It's all about the spirit.
What do you mean? What the bloody hell do you mean? What's the difference? One's a job and the other's mental sickness, Dad.
There you go.
The dad's not in there, but I had to chuck that in there.
Gotta add the context, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was actually a very beautiful run. Like I said, one of the smoothest, just the John Wick run. That's what that was at the tournament.
Thank you. Thank
How'd
you.
you feel
Appreciate that.
overall? Were you nervous about this run? Because you seemed very cool throughout the entire run.
I was, if you'd asked me about an hour ago, I would say I was incredibly nervous, but it's just one of those things. Once you get in, it's like everything, all the nerves just melt away, and you just do the things that you've done 100 times before.
So what you're saying is you're a natural.
No, just put way too many hours into this game. Far too many.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful run coming from you. That was very, very, very good to see. And all of our folks on First to
Thank
Worst.
you.
RP, if you would like to come with me, we can go do an outro, or I can do it myself.
All right. I'll come with.
Okay. So, to all the people watching, thank you very much for tuning in to another First to Worst stream with some commentary. Me and RP, Chubbs and RP, commentating over this run. How do you feel about this?
It was incredibly fun to... I felt very good. It was incredibly fun to watch a very successful runner do this run. Seeing a very high score in the main stage is definitely nice to see after some of the earlier stuff that happened today. Thank you all for coming in, especially at what's genuinely a very late hour for most of you. Still getting a pretty decent following here. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chubbs, you want to send it off?
Yep, go ahead and send it off. Thank you to all of the beautiful people who tune in to almost every single First to Worst stream that we do. Commentating, you help us get affiliate, and you help us make this a reality. Thank you to all of you. And to our next streams, anyone who wants to follow them or follow our channel and get up-to-date notifications on when we will be streaming and when we will be conducting runs, go ahead and click the follow or join the Discord. Thank you very much. I shall talk to you all another time.